And good day, everyone. Thank you for joining us this Saturday afternoon. I'm Contessa Brewer. We have that to bring you. Plus, police in Milwaukee say someone knows something about two missing boys, and they're pleading for that person to come forward. We begin, though, with huge rallies going on right now in California. We have been following the scene in Los Angeles, where more than 25,000 people have gathered to protest an immigration bill they say is racist and unfair. We're now also keeping an eye on a similar protest in Sacramento, California, with an estimated 5,000 people taking part in the one in Northern California. NBC's George Lewis live in Burbank with more. Hello, George.
Hello, Contessa. Well, we've gotten a new crowd estimate of up to 100,000 people in the streets of Los Angeles today. And certainly you can see from the live pictures that the crowd stretches on for block after block after block. It is the hugest, the biggest demonstration in Los Angeles in some years, rivaling those from the Vietnam days. Mostly Hispanic people out there protesting the new pending legislation that would crack down on illegal immigration. It would make it a felony to be in this country illegally. It would push for the construction of a 700-mile fence along the U.S.-Mexico border. It would impose new penalties on people who hire undocumented workers. These people are out here protesting, saying that illegal workers are an essential part of the American labor force now, like it or not. President Bush says he favors sort of a balanced approach to immigration, a guest worker program, so that people have an alternative to being in this country illegally. But these people say that's not going to work, that the proposed legislation is racist and a slap in the face of Latinos. Now, while this rally was going on in Los Angeles, in Sacramento, the capital of California, there was a similar, somewhat smaller rally. The early crowd estimate from Sacramento was about 5,000 people. But in streets of cities throughout the United States today, particularly where there are large Latino populations, there are rallies and demonstrations going on against this proposed immigration legislation. We're told that the crowds have been so big, bigger than police departments had anticipated, because these events were heavily promoted on Spanish-language radio stations throughout the country. Contessa?
And George, given that the crowd is so much bigger than police had anticipated, any problems there with logistics in terms of crowd control or traffic or anything along those lines?
The police in Los Angeles say there's a horrendous traffic problem in the downtown area because the streets are clogged with protesters, so they're urging people to stay away from downtown if they don't have business there. They have put the police department on a modified tactical alert. There have been no reports of any violence so far, but just a huge crowd situation, and the police want to try to keep things orderly in downtown Los Angeles today. The organizers of the rally have said that they want to keep things peaceful as well, that this is a noisy but peaceful protest on their part.
Boy, the video from overhead is just, it's just amazing. George, thank you for bringing us up today.
Okay.
NBC's George Lewis reporting from Burbank.